Hey everyone, I'm here with Katie Frederick and Ryan Borden. Say hi, guys.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hi. Hello.
Um, Ryan, thanks for joining us today. We just, with everything that's going on out there, I've been doing these interviews and people have been kind of checking them out online, just something different to look at other than the memes and the new COVID cases. There's other things to check out. So uh, real quick, tell us a little bit about yourself. Uh, I know that you were a real estate agent and you were a team lead, but can you go into more detail on that?
Yeah, I'll just give you kind of an overview of my whole real estate career. Started in 2006. I actually got into real estate through real estate flips. Pretty cool. I never thought the flips would actually lead to actually being in real estate, but it did, and it's been really cool. So I got in 2006. Had a great year. I had a lot of friends that were buying, selling properties and that sort of thing. So a very good year in '06. 07, I kind of found myself, my niche was making really nice flyers. Because
Okay.
I didn't, once my friends and family bought everything, I really didn't know what to do in the business. So I wound up joining on a team, and it was excellent, opportunity and experience. So I did that for about a year. And as you know, late 2007, early 2008, the market kind of started to implode a little bit. Um, as with anytime anything goes sideways, there's always some opportunity. And I made sure to kind of keep my eyes open, see what was going on, and quickly came to the conclusion that there's going to be two agents that survive this, right? It's going to be the agents that pursue REO properties, and it's going to be the agents that pursue short sale properties. I knew nothing about short sales, and honestly, they scared me to death. So I went the other route, pursued REO properties, and from about 2008 to 2012, that was what I did primarily. 2012 comes along, and REO started to go away. I kind of had to reinvent myself. I had just gotten married, had a small child, and that sort of thing. So working nights and weekends was not part of my business plan. So I started a team, and that was awesome. Ran a team from 2012 to 2019. Late 2018, actually. And I think at our biggest, we had maybe 8 agents on the team and a couple admin staff, and it was really awesome.
That's cool, man. That's really
You
cool.
know, and
That's what Katie and I are trying to do right now. We're starting a team. We just started. So,
I got to tell you, it is the ultimate way to go in real estate. I took it one step further. While running the team, I also became broker of a brokerage as well. We had about 60 to 70 agents. So I was running a brokerage and a team, and it was cool. I loved it. I love a challenge. So that was that. And then early 2019, I really wanted to do something that really aligned with my ultimate goal, and that was to have my own brokerage. So that's kind of how Realty One Group got started, and that's why we're doing this video.
heck yeah.
Yeah. So, and Ryan, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on with this coronavirus, and Lee and I are on the front lines, dealing with buyers and sellers. And I want to ask you, what do you say? What's your advice on what you say to home buyers who are considering holding off on purchasing because they're unsure about what the market is going to do?
Yeah. Katie, I think that's kind of a tough one, and it's really, I think we need to take it on a case-by-case basis, right? Depending on what their situation is. Have they lost their job because of this? There's just so many variables, but I think I'm a big proponent of owning real estate versus rent. you figure if you're paying $2,000 a month in rent, you can probably buy a $350,000 home, something that you're going to have to show for it. So we don't know what the market's going to do. By all accounts, everything that I'm reading, there's no market crash in sight. You know, our government, in my opinion, has been pretty amazing with stepping in and trying to stimulate the economy and that sort of thing. So if we see a blip in the market or a market correction, I would expect that. But a crash in the market, I just don't see it.
Well, speaking of crash or adjustment, you said that you got into real estate doing flips. What are some of the best ways to be financially smart in this shifting market for the average American when it comes to real estate? What are your recommendations?
As far as investing in real estate?
Yes.
Or, you know, I think, again, Lee, that's kind of a case-by-case basis, right? I would say the amateur investor that is looking to buy real estate to create cash flow might not be the best market for that. Right now, a more seasoned investor that is looking at a long-term play and wants to capitalize on appreciation and maybe a 5 cap on their money, it's still a good market to do that.
Okay. Right on. Do you think this is a good time to invest? Possibly. What gets your trigger finger
for some
itching?
Investors, yes.
Okay.
For some investors, like I was saying, Lee, I think it's got to be a relatively long-term play at this point. You know, investing in real estate, there's really nothing like it, right? You've got a tangible asset, you've got somebody paying your mortgage, and you get to capitalize on appreciation, right? So the market's always going to go up, it's always going to go down, but over the long term, historically, it has always gone up. So I think if you're investing for the long term, absolutely, it's a good time to do it.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then also, Ryan, you know, another thing that Lee and I have kind of been talking about back and forth is staying safe while still continuing to do our job, right? Because real estate is an essential business. People do need a place to live, and some people do need to sell their homes, and that can't stop. So, you know, given the current situation, how do you recommend other agents getting new business without putting our family at risk?
You know, I think this is going to force agents to embrace technology, right? And
Yes.
it's been one of those things forever, that the tech piece of our business. We've got agents that are really embracing the tech like you guys are, and we've got agents that are really just fighting it. And it's going to be crucial that they learn some of this technology, start incorporating video tours into their listings, doing Zoom conferences like this. Otherwise, they're not going to have a way to converse with clients or prospects or anything like that. So I think just embracing the tech piece is going to be key moving forward.
Right on. So speaking of us embracing the change or the new normal, what do you think are some of the things that some of the agents can do out there to start getting busy or put themselves into a position to be busy after this is done?
Awesome question. You know, I think we've all got a little bit of downtime on our hands right now. So we have the availability to work on our businesses, right? Generally, when you're just doing deal after deal, client after client, you're working in the business, but you don't have a whole lot of time to plan or work on your business. So, you know, I think first and foremost is building a plan. Create a business plan that details your whole business, everything from your lead gen strategy to your lead management to leverage to budgets, all of that. Build out a solid plan. And as you know, Lee, we have a great one at Realty One Group with the 2020 vision plan. So yeah, I think that's the first thing that needs to be done. You know, also reaching out to your clients, keep them aware of what's going on, right? I think things that we know they may not know, right? We kind of take advantage, well, things such as interest rates, right? What's going on with the interest rates? We know, and we kind of just assume that they know, but they probably don't, right? So reaching out with regards to interest rates, or reaching out with regards to anything that's going on in the market stats, whatever it is really going to be key.
Yeah.
It's that there's so many reasons to stay in touch with your clients right now.
I read something that really spoke to me yesterday, I think, and it was that yesterday's best practices are today's minimum standards.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
That makes
that.
perfect sense.
Yeah.
I think really doubling down right now on positioning yourself to be out front, because we're going to have a boom after this.
Oh, yeah.
I strongly feel that there's going to be pent up pressure on a real estate market, right? Because we're all in a holding pattern right now. I think that sellers that have been holding off to sell their homes until the peak of the market are going to kind of have a wake up call going, wow, this market could change at any time, right? So we're probably going to see more listings come on the market. We already have a lot of buyers that are trying to buy, so it's going to be great for them. I think this is really going to stimulate our market.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's going to be nice to have some more listings on the market. It's been, the inventory has been so low here in Reno that I think it's actually going to be a really good thing that all these pent up sellers, when we do finally have this boom, it's going to feel like a more healthy, even market.
Yeah, right.
So, and Ryan, back in the last market correction, you and your team, you guys were able to kind of get ahead of the curve. And my question is, what are the things that those dominant agents did to get ahead during the last market correction?
Yeah. I got to tell you, Katie, I think it was being aware of what's going on and taking massive action. Just be aware. So I think it's important that we really watch the stats of our market, see where things are going. And once we, it's a little bit early to tell exactly where things are going at this point. But once we have a more clear picture, it's game on. It's time to take action and go. Another thing that I think is going to happen is if this goes on for any time at all, a month, 2 months, we're going to have a lot of agents in the industry get out of the industry simply because they have to. Right. So that's going to be more opportunity for the agents that are still here.
Yeah, I agree with that. You've got to, the first thing we did after this happened, after I got back, was we redid our business plan. We took a little bit of a financial haircut, made sure that we had enough gas or money is gas, yep, to make sure that we could keep going and stay in this business. So, the last question that we have for you is the most exciting one for both of us, because we decided to make the jump over to your brokerage. Now it seems like a long time ago, but if we wouldn't have done that, I don't know if Katie and I would have had enough gas to stay in this game. I'm not sure, so that's a huge advantage. And I know that there's some new tools that we're launching here in just a couple of days. And just tell everyone who doesn't know a little bit about what you're doing, right?
Yeah, awesome. I'd love to. I think one of the big advantages of being with Realty One Group, first and foremost, is the fact that we care. And when I say we, it's not just me, it's the whole leadership team, but it's also the agents. Our partners help each other. And it's just a culture like I've never seen. It was kind of something that I went into at the beginning with a vision of building this unbelievable company with this great culture and awesome people. And it's just coming to life, man. And it's really cool. I love it. So,
yeah, we love being a part of it.
Yeah. And I love you guys being a part of it as well. But, beyond that, there is the other very important things as well, right? Say Commissions,
Yes.
pretty important, right? We have a very friendly commission structure that allows you to keep more of your money and run a more a solid business, right? Because you can't run your business on a shoestring. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
Commissions, the tech piece. I mean, Realty One Group is continuously offering more and better tech. It's just unbelievable. Obviously, our kind of core product is Sync Pro, Sync Enterprise, and Sync Pro, and they're the leader in their space with regards to lead generation, lead management, and that sort of thing. We have video software and just a plethora of other things that you can utilize in your business.
Well, I'm excited. You know, I'm actually going not nuts, but I can't wait for this to be over so I can get back out there and do what I'm good at. But you know, we're still doing what we can. You know, we're adapting and moving forward, and we really appreciate you, man. I mean, this is like a day at the office. It brings back old memories now.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. This working from home thing, it's cool. I like hanging out with my kids. I love being at home, but Heather and I had to stop by the office yesterday just for a minute to drop a few things off, and we miss it. We absolutely miss it.
Same here. Katie, you got anything else before we cap this off?
No, just thanks for taking the time out of your day, Ryan, to answer some questions for us and hop on this video.
Thank you guys very much.
Yep.